I'm joined on the Young Hollywood sofa with a good friend of mine, the amazing Joey Fatone. How are you?
I'm fantastic, sir. How
You are fantastic, Joey.
I try.
It's this keeping your head above water in Hollywood, and you just tend to keep
it above. I just keep kind of not so much really reinventing myself. I'm not Madonna or anything, but I think it's just been fun. A lot of different ventures and venues that doors have been opened up and said, hey, you want to host? And I'm like, I don't know. Let's see if I suck at it. Right. And that's kind of how it went down.
And now you're loving the hosting it.
Yeah, it's been great. It's been great, especially the shows that I've been doing. Interesting enough cooking shows, you know?
Yeah, why is that? Is there a reason? Did you say...
Maybe it looks like I like to eat. I don't know. Maybe that might be the reason why.
I don't think so. No, I don't think so.
I think because of the fact I did do a show for Guy versus Rachel Guy Fieri. Did that. I actually did an episode of Chopped as well, and then that's kind of what led me to the Rewrapped. And what they do is they take an iconic snack food like a Twinkie, and they recreate the Twinkie. And they have to basically, it has to look like it, taste like it, and everything else on the first round. Second round is the Innovate Challenge, where they have to basically create their own original dish with an actual Twinkie inside it. Right. So whatever concoction they can come up with.
Was that your candy of choice as a kid?
It was. One of it was, yeah. That like in Twizzlers and stuff like that. What was yours? Even though probably...
We're just so different back home.
I was about to say, what is it, the Lion Bar? Did you have a Lion
Bar? Lion Bar. I like the Lion Bars, yeah. It was a boost,
Smarties?
A boost. Smarties as well, I like them. But talking about your love for food, you're a real foodie now. I mean... Yeah,
I mean, I dabbled a little bit in the kitchen when I was younger, you know, helped my dad out around. He was more of the kind of the cook in the house. Right. And as I got older and I got kids and a wife, and all of a sudden I was like, you know, calling my dad going, okay, how do I make this? Okay, I don't know how to make this.
But talking about the Rewrap show as well, I mean, it's pretty impressive to make these little candies.
Well, it could be anything. It's from goldfish to what do we do? Hearst potato chips. We do potato chips. We've done pretzels. A lot of times they don't even know what they're getting into. Right. Like they don't know exactly which thing as far as what snack. They only look at the box. They can only look at the label. Right. See what's in it. Eggs. Oh, that's in it. Right. Flour. Great. Wheat. You know, that stuff's in it, but they really don't know 100%.
Because they're not things that you would genuinely cook. Then you'd never make them because you can buy them.
But on top of that, the snacks are a lot of time are processed or it's all done by machines, not by hand.
You're kidding me.
Yeah. Can you believe
really? That? In America, processed food?
Right? Shocking.
I can't believe it.
But even like, for instance, the goldfish, they had the little smiley faces on it and stuff like that. A machine does that. Right. So in the show, they actually had to figure out how do I make a little smiley face and the eyes on it.
Has there anyone been on the show that's just blown you away with their...
The judges eat it. I try it every once in a while. It's interesting to see the combinations that they come up with.
Sweet and savory.
Well, that's the thing. A lot of them do go savory when they have these sweet things.
Have you got to experience many restaurants? Have you got any favorites at the moment?
It's tough because I've really been bouncing around a lot, but you gotta go to this place called Spumoni Gardens. L&B Spumoni Gardens, place in Brooklyn. Okay. That has the squares, you know, Sicilian pizzas, the square slices. But what they do is they take the cheese and then put the sauce on top. They do it the other way around. I know it's crazy.
Cheese and then the sauce on top.
You got it.
But how does the sauce not just run off?
Because it's on a square.
Oh.
But it does get a little messy because it's flat.
Okay.
It's not like
so it does. Right. Okay. Yeah. You should try Il Piccolino. For Italian food.
Bless you.
Il Piccolino. Italian food on Robertson.
Okay.
You'll like that.
I'll definitely check
you'll like that. And Young Hollywood are going to take care of the bill.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. Got a few foodie questions.
Okay.
What makes someone a foodie? Like in this generation.
The
term foodie is
they usually have a blog. They're all about the foods. They share recipes with each other. They're completely like full on, like in depth, and it doesn't matter what kind of dish. If they'll just make whatever or anything. And, like I've seen a lot of people that do the foodies that are like, they're like, you're a foodie. I'm like, not really.
Right. Is there any blogs that you follow? Anything that you're into?
No, I haven't lately, but there's a few
Not ones that we can admit to, eh, Joey?
Right, exactly. Those aren't blogs.
Oh, okay.
Those are websites.
Just to clarify.
Yeah,
oh, there is a difference?
Oh, yeah.
I thought I was being really intellectual.
No, forget the blogs.
When you go out to eat, is it different than someone who wouldn't consider themselves a foodie? Like are you judging like when you're eating at restaurants?
Well, yeah, people do, yeah.
Are you like a Gordon Ramsay now?
I try, but you know, it's funny. A lot of things that people really do like notice and taste, like, oh, this has like ginger in it. And I'm like, I don't taste it. It just tastes good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like certain spices and certain things that people put in it, I would not necessarily normally taste or whatever. But there's a woman, actually, we just did an episode for My Family Recipe Rocks, who's a foodie. So this woman goes to restaurants, you know, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, writing about what they think about their food and just eats for free. Think about how much money she saved.
Yeah. Do you complain when you're at restaurants? Because there's always a fine line, isn't there?
Yeah, always, because you don't want to get spit in your food or someone to wipe their ass with it or touch it or something. You don't want to do that.
I didn't actually go there straight away, but I'm glad you brought it up.
I'm going right for the jugular. I'm right there with you. They'd have to really screw it up, though. Okay. You know, and you don't want to be a jerk about it because, yeah, they're bringing back your food and they can probably do something to it. You don't know.
I really don't think about that too much, though, because I have the attitude that I send them all back. If it is in there and I don't know,
you never know.
As long as I don't find a little bug or something, yeah, it's fine. What do you think sparked this massive, because obviously you were mentioning all the shows that you've appeared on and now the shows that you're hosting, but you know, 10 years ago there wasn't a food show really.
It's kind of interesting to see that all of a sudden people are like, wow, you know, maybe I'm not a great cook, but I can try. Maybe I can be. And I think that's what it opened up the doors to people and the endless possibilities of cooking.
If you were to go on tour again in the music world and you could only eat one food on tour, and you've got to keep a lot in mind because you need your voice, you need your stamina.
Right. I can go out maybe the chicken parmesan, and the reason why I say that is you can actually have the breading every once in a while, or you can just scrape it off, so then you have just a piece of chicken.
Smart.
But if you want to have a little breading, a little bit of sauce,
you want to spoil yourself, you keep it on.
Yeah.
And now just to wrap it up, let's talk about your this show you mentioned to me. Parents just don't understand.
Parents just don't understand. It's on the Hub Network. It's going to be coming out in September. It's basically like Freaky Friday, the movie Freaky Friday, where the parent and the kid swap. That's basically it. We,
Simple as that. That was it.
That's exactly how I do it. I have these to-do lists, and I go like that.
Right.
And then they're switched.
Love that.
And it's pretty cool. It's very interesting because a lot of the kids, you know, always like, parents don't understand me. I have a hard time, this and this. You know, I do after-school activities, and the parents are like, "What? You're a kid. You do whatever. You know, it's easy."
Right.
So when they finally switch, they finally realize how hard the kid's job really is, and how demanding sometimes the parents can be, which is interesting. And then vice versa.
Right.
Sometimes the kid goes, "You know what? I thought you just sit at a desk all day and play on the computer at work. I didn't realize you take all these phone calls and have to deal with people all day long."
It's hilarious though when someone calls up and gets a kid on the phone though, right?
Oh, it was weird. There's a few times they were like, "Who are you?"
Yeah.
Like literally, they would walk into the job. They'd have to we'd have to explain to them sometimes because they had no idea.
It's brilliant.
You know, so it's like you're switching for a day. Yeah.
I love that. I love that. Joey Fatone won't stop working, this man. Take a break, seriously, once in a while.
No,
take a little break.
I will not. I refuse until
he's replaced me on this sofa. That's what he's trying to do.
That's right. Welcome back to Young Hollywood, everybody. Don't worry about Oliver. Joey Fatone here.